Hoppers. Hoppers.
More
Luke and
animals.
Claire.
Yes.
This is both one of your picks. I knew nothing about. I didn't even know this film existed till I researched it for the pod. And it's a new Pixar film. And the basic premise is a group of scientists invent a way to hop human minds into lifelike robotic animal bodies. A girl called Mabel uses their technology to embody a robotic beaver and thwart the construction company's plot to destroy the local animal habitat. Okay, I'm sold just by the premise. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it
So
sounds
crazy.
brilliant, doesn't
Robotic
it?
people in. Yeah, and then who wants to go first?
Are these cute animals, or are they
Not
like
you, Jose. You're
They're cute.
someone
they're
who
cute.
picked it.
They are
I
cute.
think the thing for me, so I didn't know anything about this, and then I think I was watching something on YouTube, and it came up as the YouTube advert, the trailer, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" But it looks good. The only thing, so it looks insane, and it looks like it's either going to be the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. If you also asked me about if you took out a bit of it and asked me to tell me what animation studio made it, I would never have said Disney Pixar.
No.
Seems very, very different from what they're doing. Seems like a direct response to the success of Sony Pictures, actually, in my mind. Not even DreamWorks anymore, but Sony. I think the fact that it's quite out there and they're pushing it makes me feel like they have to know they've got a hit on their hands.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be great. And I did see a tweet recently that someone confirmed there's a lesbian beaver in it, and they were like, yes, okay, lesbian beaver out of Disney Pixar. And I was like, all right, let's ride it back in.
I agree with you there. Like, to be honest, if you didn't tell me that it was Pixar, I would have believed it was Illumination. It doesn't look or feel like a Pixar movie. But to me, that's actually a good thing, because I love Pixar, I love animation, but I feel like in the last few years, Pixar's really lost itself.
They're
'Cause
floundering.
they are. The original idea of Pixar, the same with DreamWorks, was to make original creative movies, not really make sequels. And again, I know we have Toy Story. We'll gloss over that. The idea is to make original movies each time. Inside Out was brilliant. Inside Out 2 had some good bits, but I was a bit. Elio, I think, came out recently. I watched that. I liked it, but I was just like, And there's a lot of things where it's like, okay, you do brilliant stuff like Luca and Soul. They came out over COVID. No one's ever seen or heard them, but they're brilliant. And it's one of those where it's like with this movie, as I watched the trailer, and a new one came out around November. But to me, it feels like classic Pixar. It feels like, okay, finally they're getting their stride back of like, they're not floundering anymore. They're doing an original story that looks different, feels different, but is inherently Pixar. Like, again, the idea that you have a little girl who has her brain changed with a beaver so she can talk to animals, and then she's got to basically figure out how to survive. But what's the funny part about it is that we, as the audience, get to see an animated version of a beaver, whereas the humans in that world see just a beaver. There's no real like major features, so you just see like a beaver on a tablet. Whereas like she's like, and the guy's just like, it's a beaver, And there's loads of silly moments like that. And I'm like, this is Pixar. This looks original, looks different, and it looks so clever, so smart.
My only thing was, I did make a note. I was like, is this just Avatar for children?
Oh,
Well, yeah, Ferngully could possibly, yeah.
I laughed more at the trailer for Hoppers than I probably have in any of the Avatar films, though. So
Yeah, very different
On purpose.
vibe.
This is
as
probably
well.
more memorable as well.
right, and you don't have to wait long because it's out the 6th of March at the minute. Obviously, time. Any dates we give you on this, being in mind it's a preview episode, could change.
Why would they not have it out in February for half term?
No idea. Perhaps
That's
we've got an
crazy.
earlier Easter this year.
Yeah,
or
maybe Easter's early and they want it out around
it
Easter.
changes
but that
every year,
seems-
Jose. Who knew?
what's
That
half
seems
10?
stupid. Half term is like spring break,
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah,
British.
but for kids, but
for kids,
for
yeah.
children.
Not
Gotcha.
for us. Us adults still have to work. The children don't.
Yeah,
We don't
Yeah,
get summer
just-
break. What is that?
it's literally the week in the middle of the term that halves the term and everyone gets time off.
That's cool. That's
At
cool.
schools.
and if you're working and like don't have kids and you just suddenly wonder and go, why are there children everywhere? Right, can't go to the cinema this week. Bastard.
But it is really good when you're driving somewhere and you're like, oh my god, the roads are so clear, and it's like, oh, all the massive like mum tractors aren't blocking the road.
Mum tractor, yes.
We needed roads.